Hello everybody, welcome. I'm Zodiac, welcome. So basically in this today's basically defeat the odds poker game. Basically how it is. So this is gonna be very interesting indeed. But the way this is gonna be very interesting indeed. So I know that there's gonna be a very welcoming insight of how it goes, and it's gonna be how it goes. I know that you probably enjoy it, and this is gonna be very interesting. But that's how it goes, right? So that's what it's gonna be. But the way this is, you understand about what's going to be happening in that way, because this is how it's going to be in that way. So, it's going to be a wonderful, interesting way of knowing what to do. And when you have it, you have to have your own need control, your own experiences, your own ways, and your own how it is in that way, because this is how it goes, right? So, this is what's going to be happening in that way, because this is how it goes. So, further introduction, this is going to be how it is. We're going to figure out what's happening in this whole entire diagram of how it goes, and this is how it goes. So, defeat the odds poker game is the same thing as even versus odd in that poker game as well, but the way this is going to be very interesting, and this is how it is. That's how it goes. Now, let me tell you about this whole entire strategy that I'm going to do for this whole entire time. Basically, it will be very interesting indeed that there's going to be a very good opportunity to understand what's going on in that way. So, with further ado, without any introduction, this is going to be how it is. So, if you're wondering about what the aces are and how it's going to be, I'm going to show you in my own hands. We're going to have the aces that I'm going to show you on the right side, and I'm going to show you aces on the left side. So this is how it goes. Now, this is how it goes. This is going to be how it is. Going to be is defeat, face the ace. Okay, so we're going to face the ace. Now, it is very interesting, right? This is how it goes. And it's going to be very interesting in how it's going to be. So I'll put all the aces into a category. And these aces are very interesting indeed. And these can be wilds as well, it is, because like I say, I'm playing against 104 cards, okay, that's all together. But the way this is going to be how it is. This is going to be a very combat way of knowing what to do, right? This is how it is. So it does varies your own way of knowing what to do, and you think, okay, well, it's going to be very interesting, yes. But it's very enticing. It's very how it is, right? So you have to use your motivation skills, right? So when you have your own motivation skills, you're basically going to face the ace, right? So it is very interesting on how it goes. Whether on the right side I have basically the two of aces of hearts here, and on the left side I have two aces of spades on the other side, right? Well, this is going to be very interesting. So when you see it as a wonderful feeling, you think, okay, well, this will be very interesting. I know what to do, yes. But otherwise, that's how it goes. So aces can be wild in that way, whether you can use them correctly, and that's how it goes. And remember that the five of kind is basically the best option there is, because they can defeat a royal flush. That's how it goes. But the way this is how it's going to be, right? So that's how it is. So I'm going to understand that when I put the aces in different categories, yes, this is how it's going to be. This is going to be how it is, right? So this is going to be how it is in that way, because this is the way it is. So remember, it's going to be very interesting. But this is how it is, right? So when you have your own timing of how it's going to be, you think, okay, well, this is going to be how it is, right? So this is why it's going to be very interesting. And I'll put them into different sections of the whole entire way of how it goes. And it's going to be how it is in that way, because this is going to be how it is. So, like I say, it's going to be very interesting in how it goes. I will shuffle, how it is in that way, and this is going to be how it is in that way. So we're going to understand that, but that's how it is, right? So we're going to be it as a wonderful feeling, and this is how it's going to be in that way. So remember that aces can be wild. So if we have 5 aces on the board, it's very wild, right? So this is going to be how it is. But remember, all the aces are just going to be shuffled, and that's how it goes. So remember, that's how it is. So this is how it's going to be varies. This is going to be how it is in that way. And when it's very interesting, this is how it is, right? So you have to acknowledge your own ways of going to do, right? That's how it goes. So I'll be using, the red cards and blue cards on my side, on my right side. Bogus will have their set of cards. They have black and red cards on their side as well. So that's how it goes. But what this is how it's going to be. So remember that when you have basic opportunity, and your opportunity is you're going to have the best observation there is, it always varies the whole entire situation of how it's going to be. So you think that okay, everything's going to be due, that's how it goes, right? So remember about the math that I told you about. The math is actually 2.25%, and in that way you have to understand of how it's going to be, right? So that's how it is, right? So that's how it is. And normally what I'm saying is that we're going to figure out what's happening in that way, because we're going to figure out, okay, well, it's going to be how it is. It's going to be how it's going to be, right? So we're going to figure that out, right? So that's how it is. And when you do it, that's what it's going to be, right? So when you play at least 104 cards, it's very, it's very interesting of how it's going to be, but it's kind of cool at the same time, right? So that's what it is. So we're going to figure out who's going to go first, and whoever gets the the alert button, that goes first as well, and then we're going to see what's going to be, right? So that's how it goes. And so the way of this is going to be how it is in that way, and this is how it is. So remember that the aces will be wild, and that's how it's going to be in that way. And we're going to figure this one out too. So remember, it's going to be very interesting in that way. So it is very interesting, right? So that's how it is. So it's going to be very interesting in that way, and it's going to be very interesting. So it is going to be very good indeed, and that's how it is. Okay, so we're going to figure out who's going to go first, and besides, Bogots will be having their own cards. They'll have at least black and red cards on their side. So the Bogots will be on the left side, right? So they all have black and red cards, right? On my side, on the right side, I have blue and red cards on my side, okay? So that's where Zodiac is, on the right side, okay? So we're going to figure out who's going to go first, and this is how it goes. So thank you so much for this lovely introduction, and I hope that you all like this, introducing it, and this is going to be in that way, okay? So here we go. So Bogots have a black card, Zodiac has a blue card. Let's see. Bogots have the 7 of clubs, Zodiac has 4 of clubs. So Bogots will go first because they have the 7 clubs. So they're higher than my 4 of clubs. Okay. So let's see. Bogots will get 3 reds and 2 blacks. Let's see. Bogots have the king 4, ace of hearts, 4 hearts, and 5 diamonds. So remember that the aces are wild. Okay, so Bogots will have an ace. That's fine for them. But remember, it's going to be very, very interesting of how it's going to be. And I'm going to do the same thing as in shuffling as well. And that's how it goes. Now I have at least 2 reds and 3 blues. Now I have 8, 10 of hearts, queen, jack of diamonds, and 5 of clubs. So that's very interesting because I got the hearts and diamonds. And I know that it's going to be very interesting as well. So let's see. Discard 1 blue. And add 3 blues. And the flop is queen hearts, 8 clubs, queen spades. Zodiac has a queen 8 full house. Discard 1 red. Add the blue is the jack clubs. Discard 1 blue. Add another blue is the 5 spades. And I got queen jack full house, so it's 1 point for Zodiac, 0 points for Gods. Discard 1 blue. Add 1 red, 1 blue. Discard 1 blue. Add 1 red. Or add 1 blue, I mean. Discard 1 red. Flop is king clubs, queen spades, 6 of hearts. Discard 1 red. Add the blue is the king of diamonds. Discard 1 red. And ace of hearts. Ace king full house. So now it's 1 point for the Pro Gods. 1 point for Zodiac. Remember that aces will be wild, remember? Add 1 blue, 1 red. Discard 1 red. Add 1 blue. Discard 1 blue. Flop is 7 queen, 2 all clubs. Discard 1 red. Turn 7 hearts. And discard 1 blue. Add another blue is the 8 of diamonds. I have pair of 8s. Poets have pair of 4s, pair of 7s. They have 2 pair. And then I got queens and 8s. I got a bigger 2 pair. 2 points for Zodiac, 1 point for the Pro Gods. Discard 1 blue. Add 2 reds. Discard 1 red. Add 1 red. Discard 1 blue. Flop is 2 of spades, king of hearts, queen of diamonds. Discard 1 red. Turn is the jack of hearts. Discard 1 red. Add the blue is the ace of spades. Poets have aces and kings to pair, but then I have the ace high straight. Now it's I think both players are at 2 points now. Yeah, 2 points to Pro Gods, 2 points to Zodiac. Yeah. Remember, the aces are basically wild, you know. I've been seeing a few aces right now, so. But remember, aces can be wild. So let's see. And add 1 blue. Discard 1 red and 2 blues. Add 1 blue and 2 reds. Flop is king 10 of clubs, 4 of spades. Discard 1 red. Turns to 10 of spades. Discard 1 red. And 9 clubs. Polkas have the 4s and kings for a full house. That means 4s and 10s for a full house. I had the king on straight, but Polkas have a full house. That'll be 3 points for Polkas, 2 points for Zodiac. Add 1 blue. Add 1 blue and 2 reds. Discard 3 reds. And the flop is 6 hearts, 9 diamonds, 5 of hearts. Discard 1 red. Turn is the 10 of diamonds. 3 flush draw for Zodiac. Discard 1 blue. And 2 diamonds. I have a queen eye flush. 3 points for Zodiac. 3 points for Polkas. Discard 1 blue. Add 3 reds. And the flop is Jack of spades, 2 4 hearts. Top set for the Polkas. Discard 1 blue. Turn 9 diamonds. Discard 1 red. Add the blue is the 9 of hearts. Polkas have the 4s and 9s for a full house. 4 points for Polkas, 3 points for Zodiac. Wow, this is very interesting. It's very interesting that the aces are wild. And when they aren't wild, it's very interesting, right? So let's see. Add 1 red. Discard 2 blues and 1 red. And add 2 blues. Flop is 5 of clubs, 7 of hearts, 4 diamonds. Discard 1 blue. Add the red on the turn is the 9 of spades. Discard 1 red. Add the blue is the 4 of hearts. Polkas make quads, 4 of a kind. Pair of 4s here, pair of 4s there. So it'll be 4 plus 1 is 5. 5 points for Polkas, 3 points for Zodiac. Add 2 reds. Discard 1 red. Add 1 red. Discard 1 red. Flop is king spades, ace of diamonds, 3 of hearts. Discard 1 red. Add blue is the 9 of spades. Discard 1 red. Add blue is the 7 of spades. I kinda missed, but Polkas have the ace king, they have 2 pair. 6 points for Polkas, 3 points for Zodiac. Add 1 red, discard 1 blue, add 2 reds, discard 2 blues and 1 red. Flop is 8-3 of diamonds, jack clubs, discard 1 red, turns to 10 of hearts, discard 1 red, and 3 of clubs. I have jacks and 10s, I got 2 pair. Polkas only have 4s and 3s, 2 pair. Go take it. 3 plus 1 is 4. 4 points with Zodiac. 6 points with Polkas. And let's see. discard 2 blues, add 2 blues. Flop is jack of spades, 10 diamonds, 9 clubs. So now I got the queen eye straight and 2 pair. Blue guys have an open ender. And the turn. Jack of hearts, now there's a full house on the board. And let's see. Discard 1 blue. Add the red is the 9 hearts. I have the 10 jack full house, and I'll take it. 4 plus 1 is 5. 5 points for Zodiac. 6 points for Pro Gods. Wow. Add 1 red, 1 blue. Discard 1 red, 1 blue. Add the red. Discard 3 blues and 1 red. And the flop is 5 of diamonds, 4 of clubs, 7 of spades. Not bad. Discard 1 red. Turn is the king of hearts. Discard 1 blue. Add the red is the queen of hearts. I have queens and fives. Pro guys have top set pair of fours. They'll take it, and that must be at least 6 plus 1 is 7. 7 points for Pro Gods. And 5 points for Zodiac. So discard 2 reds, add 1 blue, discard 1 red, add the blue, discard 1 blue, add the blue, discard 1 blue. Flop is 10 of spades, ace of clubs, and 2 hearts. Remember, aces can be wild, right? Discard 1 blue. Turn is the 2 of spades. Discard 1 red. And let's see. 3 spades. And bullets have the 2, 3, 4, 5 ace, ace high straight. Defeats my pair of tens, and that must be at least 7 plus 1 is 8. 8 points for Pro Gods, and 5 points for Zodiac. Discard 1 red. Add 1 red, 1 blue. Discard 1 blue. Add the red. Discard 1 blue. And the flop is 6, 3, 8, all clubs. Discard 1 red. Turn is the 3 of spades. Discard 1 red. And 4 spades. Pros have the 4s and 3s for a full house. And that must be at least 8 plus 1 is 9. 9 points for Pro Gods. 5 points for Zodiac. Wow. Not bad though. Really not bad. So let's see. So now it's going to be very different indeed. Let's see. Remember, aces can be wild, you know, so that's how it goes, right? So when you have it, you think, okay, well, everything's gonna be fine. Yes. So add 1 red, 1 blue, discard 1 red, add 1 red, discard 1 red, add the red, discard 1 red, add the blue. So I'll have at least 2 blues and 3 reds. Opponents will get 4 reds. So remember, it's going to be very interesting on what the Pro Guts will have this time, because that's how it goes. And remember that the aces are wild this time, because it's going to be very interesting. So let's see what the Pro Guts have. Pros have the 7 of spades, king clubs, and queen 3 of diamonds. So they only got 1 suit. Okay. Now I have 4 clubs, 8 diamonds, jack, 9, jack of hearts. So, you know, once I have the same identical pair of jacks of hearts, that's very interesting as well. By the way, it's going to be very interesting because pros have diamonds, I got hearts, and that's how it goes. So add 1 blue, and discard at least 1 blue and 2 reds, and add 2 reds. Flop is 9 of clubs, 10 of spades, 10 of diamonds. Both players have straight draws. Discard 1 blue. Turn is the 9 of spades. Now I got a favorite count with a pair of 9s. Discard 1 blue. And king of spades. Poets only have a pair of kings, but I have 3 of a kind with a pair of 9s. And so I'll take it. That'd be 5 plus 1 is 6. 6 points for Zodiac. 9 points for the Bogarts. Discard 1 blue. Add 1 red, 1 blue. Discard 1 blue. Add the blue. Discard 1 red. And the flop is jack of diamonds, queen, 7 of hearts. Discard 1 blue. And let's see. And the turn is the 8 of hearts. Discard 1 red and 6 diamonds. And Bogarts only have queens and 7s to pair, but then I got top set with a pair of jacks, and I got the jack high flush. 6 plus 1 is 7. 7 points with Zodiac, and 9 points with Bogarts. Discard 1 blue. Add 2 blues. Discard 1 red. Add the red. Discard 1 red. And the flop is 3 of spades, 3 of clubs, 3 of hearts. Wow, so I got the jacks and 3s for full house. Both have 3 of a kind with a pair of 3s. Discard 1 red. Turn is the queen of spades. Discard 1 blue. And 10 of hearts. Now, I think the Bogarts have queens and 3s for a full house because they got queen 3 full house. I got jacks and 3s for a full house. Yeah, I think that wasn't good either because I had a good time, but I guess not. So that'd be 9 plus 1 is 10. 10 points for the Bogarts. 7 points for Zodiac. I was that close too. Discard 1 blue. Add 2 reds. Discard 1 blue. And add the blue. Discard 1 red. And the flop is king, jack, 5 all clubs. Bogarts have a pair of kings. Zodiac has a pair of jacks. Discard 1 blue. Turns to 10 of spades. Discard 1 blue. Add the red is the 5 of diamonds. I have jack 5 full house. 7 plus 1 is 8. 8 points for Zodiac. 10 points for Bogarts. Let's see. Add 1 red. Discard 2 reds, 1 blue. And add 2 reds and 1 blue. Flop is 2 of spades, 8, 4 of diamonds. So now I got 2 pair. Let's have a dime draw. Discard 1 red. Turn is the 2 of spades. Discard 1 blue. And Jack of spades shows up at Jack 2 full house. And that must be at least 8 plus 1 is 9. 9 points for Zodiac, 10 points for Bogarts. Discard 1 red. Add 2 reds. Discard 1 red. Add the blue. Discard 1 blue. Flop is Jack of spades, 6 4 hearts. That helps me because now I got top set. So let's have a straight draw. Discard 1 red. Turn is the 7 of clubs. Discard 1 red. Add the blue is the 3 of spades. So let's have 7s and 3s. I got top set with a pair of jacks. And I'll move up. And that'll be 9 plus 1 is 10. 10 points for Zodiac. 10 points for the Bogarts. Wow. Add 1 blue. Add 1 red. Discard 3 blues. Add 2 reds, 1 blue. And the flop is ace, 7 of hearts, 6 of clubs. Discard 1 blue. And add the red is the 10 of hearts. Discard 1 red. And king of diamonds. I have the jack high flush that kills the Bogarts' pair of kings. Kings and 7s to pair. The flush defeats it. 11 points for Zodiac. 10 points for the Bogarts. So discard 1 red, 1 blue. Add 1 red, 1 blue. Discard 2 blues, 1 red. Add 1 blue. And discard 1 blue. And the flop is ace of clubs, 2 of diamonds, ace of hearts. Now remember, aces are wild, right? So let's see. Discard 1 red, 1 blue. And then I'll turn is the queen of diamonds. Discard 1 blue, discard 1 red, and 4 spades. I have aces and jacks. I have 2 pair. Bogarts only have a pair of queens. I'll take it, and that must be at least 12 points for Zodiac, 10 points for the Bogarts. Yep, like I say, when it's very wild, it's very yeah, because aces are wild, you know. So very interesting. Let's see. And 1 blue, discard 1 blue, add 2 blues, 1 red, and discard 2 blues, 1 red. And the flop is 8 of hearts, 9, 10 of diamonds. And players have a king of straight draw. And with a diamond draw, I have 2 pair and straight draw. Discard 1 red. Turn is the 4 hearts. Now I got 8s and 4s now, and a heart draw. Discard 1 blue. And king of hearts gets there, and I got the jack high flush. That kills Pogots' pair of kings, and I'll take it. 13 points for Zodiac, 10 points for the Pogots. Discard 1 blue. And let's see what's going on with this one. 2 reds and 1 blue, and here we go. And the flop is 6 clubs, 7 hearts, 4 diamonds. Discard 1 red. Turn is the 7 spades. Boys have a 3 of a kind with pair of 7s. Discard 1 red. And 9 spades. Oh, is that close too? I got 9s and 4s to pair. I got 7s and jacks to pair. But the boys have a 3 of a kind with a pair of 7s. They got lucky there. 10 plus 1 is 11. 11 points for the Pogots. 13 points for Zodiac. Discard 1 blue. Add 1 blue and 2 reds. And flop is king of diamonds, king 3 of clubs. Both have the king 3 full house. Discard 1 blue. Turn is another 3 of clubs. Discard 1 blue. And 2 of diamonds. Or is that close as well? And that must be at least 12 points for the Pogots, 13 points for Zodiac. Discard 1 red. Add 3 blues. And the flop is 9 spades, 2 hearts, queen of spades. Discard 1 blue. Add the red as the turn is the 3 of hearts. Discard 1 blue. And 9 hearts. And I got the, 3 of a kind with a pair of 9s. I got the jack high flush as well. So that must be at least 14 points for Zodiac. And 13 points for the Pogots. Wow. It's not bad though. It's not bad. Add 1 red. And discard 2 reds, 1 blue. Add 2 reds, 1 blue. And the flop is ace of clubs, 2 hearts, queen clubs. Another with that ace. Remember, aces can be wild. Discard 1 blue. Turn is another ace. Now I got the ace of hearts. Discard 1 blue. And 7 of hearts. I have the jack high flush. 14 plus 1 is 15. 15 points for Zodiac. 13 points for the Pogots. Wow. Add 1 red, 1 blue. Discard 1 blue. Add 1 blue. Discard 3 blues, 1 red. And the flop is ace, 6, king, all diamonds. Poets have a queen eye flush. Discard 1 red. Turn jack of clubs. Now I got top set. Discard 1 red. And 10 of hearts. I don't make it because poets have a queen eye flush, and they also have the ace high straight. That kills my pair of jacks. Top set. 13 plus 1 is 14. 14 points for the Pogots. 15 points for Zodiac. Let's see. And discard 1 blue. add 2 reds, 1 blue, and the flop is 4 clubs, 8 spades, 8 clubs, full house for Zodiacs. Discard 1 red. Turn is the 10 spades. Discard 1 blue, and 4 hearts. Zodiacs has the 8 for full house. Poets only have, king eye. They miss it, and that must be 15 plus 1, 16. 16 points for Zodiacs, 14 points for Poet Gods. Wow. So I only see a few aces, but I haven't seen a whole lot. Now I'll do the same thing what the Poet Gods will do. And I'll get less cards. So let's see what the dealio is. Let's see what's going on. Remember that aces can be wild still, right? And when they are wild, that's how it goes, right? So that's what it is. So I'll do the same thing what I did last time on my side. So let's see what the Poet Gods side. So I add 2 blues, discard 1 blue, add the blue, discard 1 red, add blue, discard 1 blue, add the red, discard 1 red. So Zodiacs has 2 blues and 1 red. Poets have 4 blues and 1 red. So I have the king and jack of diamonds and 7 3 spades. So that's what I have. It's like, alright, this can be how it is, right? And poets have the 9 10 of spades, 8 hearts, jack 9 clubs. So, they took my spades away. But, the way how this is, I think my own way of how it goes, this is how it goes, right? So, let's see. Add 1 red. Discard 2 blues, 1 red. Add 2 reds. Top is 5 of clubs, 10 diamonds, 3 of clubs. Now poets have top pair and the flush draw. I have top pair. Discard 1 red. And the turn. Turns another 10 diamonds. And now poets have 3 of a kind with a pair of 10s. I got a down draw. Discard one red, and it'll be the 8 of clubs. Poets have the jack high flush, and they also have the 10-8 full house. Wow, so 14 plus 1 is 15. 15 points for Poet Gods, 16 points for Zodiacs. Wow. Discard 1 red. Add 2 blues and 1 red. And the flop is 5 of clubs, 5 of diamonds, 4 hearts. Discard 1 red. Add the blue is the 4 of clubs. Add discard 1 blue, add the red is the 7 of diamonds. And I got pair of 7s. Pogots only have pair of 9s, pair of 4s, 9s, and 5s. They have 2 pair. 16 points for the Pogots, 16 points for Zodiacs. Discard 1 blue. Add 1 blue and 2 reds. And the flop is 3 of diamonds, 4 of clubs, king of diamonds. Discard 1 blue, or discard 1 red, I mean. Turn is the king clubs. Now this is kind of interesting. Now I got king 3 full house. And ace of hearts. And king 3 full house takes it. So they 17 points for Zodiacs, 16 points for the Pogots. Let's see. Add 1 blue. And discard at least 3 blues. Add 2 blues and 1 red. Flop is 7 hearts, 6 clubs, 3 hearts. Discard 1 blue. Turn is the 9 hearts. And discard 1 red. And 9 of hearts. Well, let's make quads. Quad 9s. Pair of 9s here, pair of 9s there. That's quads, 4 of a kind. Wow. So that kills my 7s and 3s, and that would be 17 points for Pogots, 17 points for Zodiac. Discard 1 blue. Add 3 red. Add 3 reds. Flop is 10 of clubs, 2 diamonds, 8 of hearts. Discard 1 red. Turn is the 5 of diamonds. Discard 1 blue. Add the red is the 6 of hearts. And Pogots have 10s and 8s. I missed because I only have king high. So that must be at least 18 points for Pogots, 17 points for Zodiacs. And let's see. Add 1 red. And discard 1 blue and 2 reds. Add 2 reds. Flop is Jack of hearts, 8 diamonds, queen of hearts. Pogots have a queen of straight right now. Discard 1 red. Turn is the 8 diamonds. Discard 1 blue. And 2 hearts. Pogots have the Jack 8 full house. Wow. 18 points for Pogots. 18 points for Zodiacs. Discard 1 blue. Add 1 red, 1 blue. Discard 1 blue. Add 1 blue. Discard 1 blue. And the flop is 2 diamonds, queen 4 spades. Discard 1 red. Turns to 4 spades. Discard 1 blue. And queen of hearts. Pogots have the 10-eye flush that kills my 7-eye flush. And Pogots are going to move ahead by 19 points for Pogots, 18 points for Zodiacs. Discard 1 blue. Add 3 reds. And let's see. Top is 4 diamonds. 10 hearts, Jack of clubs. Discard 1 blue. Add the red is the 3 hearts. Discard 1 red. And add the blue. 5 of spades. Brothers have jacks and tens. They have 2 pair. But then I got jacks and threes. But then pro gods got jacks and tens, so they are higher. 20 points for the pro gods. And 18 points for Zodiacs. Discard 1 red. And let's see. Add 2 blues and 1 red. Flop is ace, 7 of hearts. King clubs. Discard 1 blue. Add the red is the queen clubs. Pros have the straight flush draw. Even they have the ace high straight. Discard 1 red. And 6 diamonds. Pros have the ace high straight. And that must be at least 21 points for the pro gods. 18 points for Zodiacs. Excuse me about me coughing. Add 1 blue, 1 red. Discard 1 red. Add 1 red. Discard 2 reds, 1 blue. Flop is 4 hearts, 2 spades, 9 diamonds. Discard 1 red. Add blue is the 3 of spades. Discard 1 blue. Add the red is the king of spades. Bogus have the 10-eye flush. I have the 7-eye flush. But nope. So that'd be 22 points for the pro gods. 18 points for Zodiacs. Discard 1 blue. Add 1 red and 2 blues. Flop is king of hearts, 2 clubs, heart of spades. Return. 6 hearts. Discard 1 blue, discard 1 red. Add the blue is the 8 of clubs. And let's see. Pro gods only have pair of 8s. Zodiacs has a pair of kings, king jack. King jack kills the pair of 8s for the pro gods. 19 points for Zodiacs, 22 points for the pro gods. Discard 1 blue. Add 2 blues on 1 red. Flop is 9 clubs, 9 spades, queen of diamonds. Pro gods have quads. Turn is 2 hearts. And 7 of spades. Pro gods make quads with a 4 of a kind. Pair of 9s, pair of 9s. That's quads. And that'd be at least 23 points for pro gods. 19 points for Zodiacs. Wow. So now it's going to be the same thing, which means that the pro gods will get less cards. Now get more cards. So let's see. Let's see. So if aces can be wild, and they are, then it seems to be that perspective, right? So let's see. Let's see what's going on. So let's see what's going on here, right? So the same thing. So add 2 reds, discard 1 blue, add 1 blue, discard 1 blue, add 1 blue, and I'll get 5 blues. Players will get 2 reds and 2 blues. Let's see what I got. I have the 10 9 of spades, king 9 of clubs, and king of hearts. So I got pair of 9s, pair of kings. Let's see. Players have the 2 6 of clubs, 8 6 of hearts. So, you know, I got their clubs dominated, but they have hearts and I don't. I only got 1 heart and that's it. So let's see. Here we go. Add 1 blue. Discard 2 reds, 1 blue. Add 2 blues, 1 red. Flop is 7 of spades, king diamonds, and 2 hearts. Top set for Zodiac. Discard 1 blue. Turn is the queen of spades. Discard 1 red. And now hearts. Zodiac has top set, pair of kings, pair of 9s. And that must be at least 20 points for Zodiac, 23 points for the Pro Gods. Discard 1 red. Add 2 blues, 1 red. Top is 7 spades. Jack clubs, 8 spades. Zodiac has a 3 flush draw. Discard 1 red. And turn is the 8 of diamonds. Both have trip 8s. Discard 1 blue. And queen of diamonds. I have 8, 9, 10, jack, queen, queen, 9 straight. That kills Bogart's pair of 8s. 3 of a kind. And now it's 21 points for Zodiac. And 23 points for the Bogarts. Discard 1 red. And add 3 blues. Flop is 2 of spades, 10 of hearts, jack of spades. Discard 1 blue. Turn is the 7 of hearts. Both have a straight flush draw. Discard 1 red. And 3 of clubs. Both made that, disregard their straight flush draw. But I got a pair of 10s. 10s are higher than their pair of 2s. And I'll take it, and that must be at least 21 plus 1 is 22. 22 points for Zodiac. 23 points for the Pro Gods. And let's see. we go. Discard or add 1 red. Discard 2 blues, 1 red. And add 2 reds, 1 blue. Flop is 5 of hearts, 2 diamonds, 3 hearts. Discard 1 red. Add blue is a jack of hearts. Discard 1 red. And 10 of spades. Poets have the 8 high flush. That kills my pair of 10s. And that must be at least 24. 24 points for the Pro Gods, 22 points for Zodiacs. Discard 1 red. Add 2 reds, 1 blue. Top is 3 diamonds, 6 of hearts, king of spades, top silver, top set. Discard 1 blue. And the red is the ace of hearts. Discard 1 blue. Add the diamonds. Top set pair of kings defeats the pair of sixes for the Pro Gods. And I'll move ahead. 23 points for Zodiacs, 24 points for the Pro Gods. Discard 1 blue. Add 3 blues. Flop is 5, 10 of diamonds, 3 clubs. Discard 1 red. Turn is the 4 diamonds. Discard 1 blue. Add the red is the 5 diamonds. Both have the 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 high straight. That kills my kings and 5s to bear. And that must be 24 plus 1 is 25. 25 points for Pro Gods, 23 points for Zodiacs. Discard 1 blue. Add 2 reds, 1 blue. Flop is queen of hearts, 4 clubs, 5 spades. Discard 1 red. Turn is the 8 clubs. Discard 1 blue. And 6 diamonds. Poets have top set with a pair of sixes. Wow. That kills my club draw. I missed it, and now it must be 26. Yes. 25 plus 1 is 26. 26 points for the Pro Gods, and 23 points for Zodiacs. Wow. Add 1 red. Discard 3 reds. Add 2 blues, 1 red. Flop is ace, 4 clubs, 7 hearts. Discard 1 red. And the blue is the ace of hearts. The Pro Gods have a heart draw. I have a club draw. Discard 1 blue. And 8 of hearts gets there. Both have the 8 high flush. Wow. That kills my aces and kings to pair, and that must be at least 27. 27 points for the Pro Gods, 23 points for Zodiacs. Discard 1 blue. Add 2 reds. Discard 1 red. Add the blue. Discard 1 red. Flop is 4 of spades. 10 2 of hearts. Discard 1 blue. Add the red is the king clubs. Discard 1 red. Add the queen of clubs. I got a top set with a pair of kings. I'll move forward. 24 points for Zodiacs, 27 points for the Pro Gods. Let's see. Add 1 blue. Discard 2 reds, 1 blue. And add 2 blues, 1 red. Flop is 9 diamonds, 3 spades, 2 diamonds. Discard one blue, and the red is the 5 of clubs. Discard one blue, and the red is the jack of clubs. I tops it with a pair of 9s, and I'll move forward, so that'll be 25 points for Zodiacs, 27 points for the Pro Gods. Add one blue. Discard 2 blues, 1 red. Add 2 blues. Flop is 3 spades, jack of diamonds, now hearts. Discard 1 red. Turn is the queen of hearts. Discard 1 red. And 9 spades. Make quads for Zodiacs. Pair of 9s, that's quads, 4 of a kind. Now also have the king on straight as well. And that must be at least 26 points for Zodiacs, 27 points for the Pro Gods. Add 1 blue. Discard 2 blues, 1 red. And add 2 reds, 1 blue. Flop is 9 clubs, 10 diamonds, 4 hearts. Discard 1 blue. Turns to ace of spades. Discard 1 red. And ace of diamonds. 9 ace full house. Yeah. Because aces can be wild, right? So 27 points for Zodiacs. 27 points for the Pro Gods. Wow. Add 1 red. Discard 2 reds, or 2 blues, 1 red. Add 2 reds, 1 blue. Flop is 9 diamonds, 4 spades, 7 diamonds. Discard 1 red. Turns to jack of spades. Discard 1 red. Add the blues to 7 clubs. I got the 9-7 full house. Defeats opponents is pair of 6s, pair of 7s to pair. So that'll be 20 points for Zodiacs, 27 points for the Pro Gods. So as you can see, I think I did exactly how it is that way, and I did a professional way of how it goes. But you know what, this is very skilled, and I know that this is how it is. I know that, you know, when you have aces, they can be wilds, right? And when you have a wild and everything else, a wild card is basically, you know, this is how it goes that way, because the aces can be, you know, high or low, but the way this is, when you have, you know, wilds, it's very interesting, right? So, you know, that's how it goes, right? So that's how it's going to be. But the way this is, I understand that this is a very interesting way, and when you do it, that's how it kind of concludes, right? So that's how it goes. But the way this is how it's going to be. So I hope you all enjoy it. Hope you believe it. Hope you can take a chance on it, and that's how it goes in that way. Because that's how it's going to be. So I hope you all like it, enjoy it, and this is the way it works. So I hope you all like it. Please give a like, please enjoy it, and I'll see you next time I do. And this is how it goes. So thank you so much. Have a wonderful day to all, and I'll see you next time I do. And that's how it goes. So thank you, and have a nice day, and I'll see you next time I do. And that's how it goes. Thank you, and bye for now. Really, thank you, and have a nice day. And thank you, and have a nice day, and bye.